Arsenal Fan TV. Now listen, I've got a little bit of an announcement to make. Now, Gary Neville is coming on Arsenal Fan TV and he's going to explain himself.
I want to hold a minute's silence for the Bring It Out Brigade because I believe they are extinct.
It's time to go!
There's something special happening now.
Rest in peace with blood clot. Medea, yeah? I'm breathing, live and fucking kicking, yeah?
We were 3-0 down from Hubside. Wake up, fucking little bastard!
Mopo, you're an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat.
It smells like fucking coffee. He's finished. He's finished. He was a great manager. He's gone.
I'm trying to question my fan.
Wake up!
I listen to a fucking Nottingham Forest fan, players milli rocking, fucking moonwalking. It's embarrassing. We're allowing these people to come here and do this to us. Them lot come here this week and they fucking mugged us off on this channel.
He has to go, blood. He has to go, blood. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
How Arsenal Fan TV became the biggest fan channel on YouTube, Part 1, The Humble Beginnings. For cheap good quality football jerseys, go over to www.jerseyfever.com, a link will be left in the description, and if you use the coupon code atlantisfootball you'll get 5% off. This video is going to be the first episode of a series looking at AFTV's rise to the top of the YouTube fan channel mountain. I will be going over the full journey of the channel, looking at the successes, the controversies, the characters, and the evolution of the AFT brand as a whole. I'm planning on doing a full episode on the individual personalities at AFTV, as well as an episode on the controversies. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and to help the video in the algorithm, if you could watch till the end and share it with everyone and anyone, as it did take me about 5 hours to make that stupid intro. And all money made from this video will be going to help Ty buy some non-Arsenal related clothing.
I mean, where the fuck should I really even start?
So in case you aren't familiar with AFTV because you are either 10 or younger or 50 or older, here's a brief explanation. So AFTV, previously known as Arsenal Fan TV, is an Arsenal fan channel that basically gave the ordinary fan a voice away from the mainstream media for the first time really on the internet. Robbie Lyle, also known as Don Robbie by 15-year-olds on the internet, is the founder and owner of the channel. Currently they are the biggest fan channel on YouTube, having amassed over 1.3 million subscribers. Now this could be disputed by people who say that views are more important than subscribers, and that is true to an extent, and would therefore put another fan channel in particular in the running to be the biggest fan channel on YouTube. However, subscribers are still the benchmark that most people use, which is why you should subscribe to this channel right now. Arsenal Fan TV are famous for their after-match interviews, but now because of some pandemic thing that happened in 2020, they now instead do live streams for the Arsenal matches and also do other content revolving around Arsenal as well. Don Robbie himself has also crossed over into the mainstream media with TV and radio appearances, which I will come on to later on in the series. But he has also created a platform for other social media personalities to rise from, and it's actually quite incredible to think about how this has happened, and probably wouldn't have been possible without AFTV and Robbie himself. So in many respects, Robbie is a Jay Z of YouTube football fan influencers. Jay Z was responsible for creating Kanye, who was responsible for creating Kid Cudi, who then created Travis Scott, who was then responsible for creating Don Toliver, in the same way that Robbie is responsible for creating everyone from Troops, Ty, possibly the United Stand, and other fan channels as well, and even the Rag and Bone Man owes his career to Don Robbie as well. But the Robbie Jay Z comparison isn't actually that accurate, as despite both being billionaires, Robbie would never get caught lacking in an elevator and can throw down at any mention of the name
Sammy Nasri.
Now to start off, we are going all the way back to October 2012 when the first video was posted on the AFTV channel. It was actually a single interview with a fan who was accused of leaving a game early at half time when Arsenal were 4-0 down against Reading and eventually won the game 7-5. Now the quality of the videos did improve quite quickly after this, as you can see here it is being filmed through a microwave. The next video is where we begin to see the AFTV familiar format and where we first meet our protagonist, Don Robbie. Robbie stands in front of the Emirates dripping so hard in this fine attire that Lil Baby and Gunna made a song about it. Now in the video, Robbie acts as the interviewer, asking fans how they feel about an Arsenal loss, a concept that over the next few seasons would become increasingly frequent. But in this video, despite having Don Robbie asking questions like he's prime Jeremy Paxman, the interviewees, well, they're not exactly thrilling to listen to.
What did you think of the game against Manchester United on Saturday?
It was so disappointing. We are lost. I'm so upset.
As an important milestone, Don Robbie has found the format for his videos that in the future will bag him millions, if not billions at some point. All he needs is people to interview who love Arsenal, are calm and collected, not deluded and know what they are talking about to answer his tough questions. Introducing Ty, a future internet star, lover of the NHS staff and Black Lives Matter, an enemy of Malpai.
If I could do a couple of things first. If I can do this and say Black Lives Matter, I say thank you to NHS. Malpai, you are an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat. I hope Brighton get relegated.
Ty first appears on Arsenal Fan TV after a game at Aston Villa where he reps the Arsenal merchandise like an international student in London reps Supreme, whilst also being unusually positive about a 0-0 draw with relegation threatened Aston Villa. I will be focusing on Ty's role at Arsenal Fan TV in a later episode in the series. Now over the next few months, Robbie refines the format of these videos, moving away from interviewing people on the coach from away games to interviewing them solely outside the stadium after the game. Now what this does is firstly allows the average fan's opinion to be heard in a completely unfiltered manner, which was not really that popular back in 2013, and secondly it allows Arsenal Fan TV to slowly build a consistent cast of characters who were the most entertaining interviewees that Robbie would interview after the game, which because they were obviously popular would come back every week. Over that first 2012-2013 season, that was Bully, Ty and Claude, who were the characters whose interviews would get a lot more views than everyone else's. However, at this point Arsenal Fan TV is still relatively small on the YouTube scene. Most of their videos were getting a couple of thousand views, and the big videos were getting anywhere from 10 to 20,000 views. However, this would all change on the first day of the 2013-14 season. Now before I get onto this historic day in YouTube fan channel history, I first need to introduce you to the concept of the Arsenal cycle theory. Now this theory that I have completely just made up now is the theory of how every Arsenal season went up until around 2017. And this will link to the growth of Arsenal Fan TV. So the Arsenal cycle theory can be broken down into stages. Stage 1 is a hype and optimism stage which would start at the start of every summer. After getting top 4 for yet another season under Wenger, Arsenal would go into the summer linked with every player under the sun, from Higuain to Benzema to prime Maradona, with constant reports that Arsenal had a transfer war chest, whatever the fuck that is, being reported throughout the summer. Now naturally this would get the fans excited.
To me, next season we can win the quadruple. People might laugh because...
The quadruple?
Absolutely.
As they would now be revelling at the thought of finally getting that world-class striker they needed after Robin van Persie treated them like Future has treated every girl he's ever dated. Now this stage goes on for the whole summer right up until the start of the season. In this period Arsenal will win a few pre-season tournaments like the Emirates Cup and act like this has any sort of relevance to how the new season will actually turn out. Stage 2 can be called the we haven't signed anyone yet and the season is about to start stage, or what I prefer to call the oh shit here we go again stage, which usually begins upon the start of the Premier League season. This is where the first day of the season comes and Higuain, Benzema, or in the case of the 2013-14 season, no one apart from Matthew Flamini and Yaya Sanogo have been signed. All Arsenal fans wanted
For a world-class striker who can bang in those goals.
And with Higuain out the picture now at Napoli, Luis Suarez was the target. The man who would go on to have one of the best seasons in Premier League history, scoring 31 goals that season, reportedly had a release clause in his contract that stated that Liverpool would have to accept any bid over £40 million, and Luis Suarez had even pushed for a move. Every Arsenal fan thought bid 45 million, 50 million, and make sure you secure us a world-class striker that we need and deserve. Nothing can stop us now, the deal is on a plate for us, no more Olivier Giroud, title incoming. But the Arsenal board thought,
Nah, we ain't going in for Luis Suarez. Suarez, why would we go in for him?
and decided to take the piss by bidding £40 million and £1. Liverpool told them to fuck off and the transfer never happened. Now I'll come on to the other stages in the Arsenal cycle later on in the series, because at this point on the opening day of the 2013-14 season is where stage 2 begins. So what happens on this day is that relegation favourites Aston Villa roll up to the Emirates and win 3-1. Now the oh shit stage has fully kicked in and Don Robbie and Arsenal Fan TV were there to get first-hand footage of the carnage. Robbie interviewed this man, Chris Hudson.
What you saw there was the result of total incompetence by the board and the manager.
He slams Arsenal's board for the incompetence and lack of spending in the transfer window that had seen them up until the opening day of the season only bring in an ageing Matthew Flamini and a young and very shit Yaya Sanogo, despite them having been linked with the likes of Luis Suarez, Gonzalo Higuain, Karim Benzema, Stefan Jovetic and the Bender brothers. Now whilst I am a massive fan of shithousery, this was a step too far. If Arsenal had bidded say 50 million, they may well have got Luis Suarez. However, because of the audacity of their bid, Liverpool told them to fuck off. Anyway, Suarez went on to score 30 plus goals that season, win the PFA Player of the Season award, and but for Steven Gerrard's choice of footwear would have also had a Premier League title as well. So Arsenal didn't miss out on much. The Chris Hudson rant reached mainstream media and to this day has garnered 1.46 million views. And it was Arsenal Fan TV's first viral video, which was also probably the first video that made non-Arsenal fans take notice of them. There are also unconfirmed reports from unknown sources that say that this video alone has allowed Robbie to buy 19 kitchens, 3 Lamborghinis and even send Ty into orbit over the years. So if you'd like to see me continue to make up unconfirmed reports, then subscribe to the channel and check out some of my other videos, as me and the boys do need money to spend on textbooks for our education. So if you care about my education as much as I should, check out my other videos linked in the description. Now before this, the most viewed video on Arsenal Fan TV had been around 20 to 30,000 views, and I think it was a bully interview from the season before. Well, apart from this video, which was uploaded a few weeks prior, called Arsenal Sexy Babe dances in new Arsenal FC away kit, which seems to have been Robbie accidentally uploading Ty's Pornhub search history as a YouTube title. That video got 42,000 views, and I think it was the expert tactical analysis in this video which made it so popular amongst creepy teenage virgins, or creepy middle-aged men who should be on a list. But other than that, Arsenal Fan TV's views was around the tens of thousands, so this was a true breakout video. This video also established the Wenger out and anti-board narrative and pushed it into the mainstream attention, which is an incredibly important feature of the growth of Arsenal Fan TV over the coming years. It was from this moment where the memes of Wenger out and the Arsenal board being cheap in the transfer market really began to flood in, only bringing further attention to the situation at Arsenal and therefore bringing in more views to Arsenal Fan TV and Don Robbie himself. Now in the next few episodes of this series, I will be looking at Arsenal Fan TV's rise from a small YouTube channel to mainstream media enemy number one from around 2013 to about 2016 and 2017, the characters that have emerged from Arsenal Fan TV as well, and the controversies and feuds that have arose over the years. If this series does well, I may also do similar videos looking at how Mark Goldbridge and the United Stand became Manchester United's biggest fan channel, and how True Geordie took over YouTube football as well. Also, over the next week or so, I've got a lot of university work to be pretending to do, so I may not have time to upload as many videos. So check out some of my older videos. I've linked some Arsenal and non-Arsenal videos in the description for you to check out there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you get notified when my videos come out, follow me on my other social media accounts for more content and to keep updated, and for any trailers I release there as well.